everybody, my name is Sandra and welcome back to my channel. I have kind of a priority TBR for this video. The first one, I finally got it on the Libby app. I've been waiting for it since it got published, I think like last month. That book is Watch Me by Tahereh Mafi. It's the first book in the new spin-off series that happens after the Shatter Me series, and this one is about James Anderson, who is the little brother of Adam and Erin Warner, and it also takes place 10 years after the Shatter Me series, so he's all grown up, and that's pretty much all I know. I don't know anything else. I've really been trying to avoid spoilers, and I haven't even read the summary of the book because I don't want to spoil anything. I want to go in blind, so I'm really excited to start that one. Okay, so I'm about to start chapter 4. I'm currently on page 27, so I'm about 15% into the book, but I want to give you a little update after starting this book because it is so good. We got introduced to the female main character named Annabelle, and all we know about her is that she lives on an island that is still controlled by the reestablishment. It's like the only little part of the reestablishment left after it was taken down by Juliet in the Shatter Me series, but all we know is that she lives on this island with her sister, and her father is still alive but betrayed his family, so now they're kind of like poor, starving, and trying to like survive. And we find out something about her and the jobs that she does for the reestablishment, and then we're introduced to James in chapter 3, and James is the little brother of Erin and Adam from the Shatter Me series, and we were left off, I think he must have been like 12 years old at the end of the Shatter Me series, and now he is a lot older. He's like in his 20s, and I am loving his personality. I see the growth and just the way that he talks. I think it's so fun because he talks to himself out loud and his inner thoughts are just hilarious. The way that he speaks is making me laugh in a good way. And then he meets Annabelle, who is the female main character. So he and Annabelle meet in the most unexpected way, and he thinks she's a robot because he knows that the reestablishment has this top-notch technology. So he was thinking that she is way too beautiful to be an actual human being. So he was like, I'm not even gonna talk to you because you're not even real. And she was like, what? But she's totally real. And then the end of chapter 3, I was like, oh, something crazy happens between both of them. So far, it's fun, it's entertaining, it's action-packed. So I'm gonna keep reading and then I'll give you an update once I'm a little bit further into the book. It is now the next day, and today is actually Friday, so I started this video on Thursday because I wanted to include the weekend in this video because I tend to read a lot more during the weekend than during the week. I'm really enjoying the book that I'm reading. I could not put it down, and the only reason that I put it down is because I had to go to sleep. I'm really enjoying the story. It's in James' point of view, but we do see little snippets of the characters from the original series. It's just little snippets of their lives that are happening right now, 10 years later. I feel like she gave us that little glimpse into their lives, and it was just enough to get me in my feels, but it wasn't overtaking the new story. So I know what Erin Warner is up to, I know what Juliet is up to, and I know what Kenji is up to, and we even get to know what Adam is up to 10 years later after the Shatter Me series. I think that was so great to put that in the beginning, and we get to see what they're up to and get their little updates through James in James's point of view, and we see the influences that Warner and Kenji have had on James these past 10 years. I see so much of Kenji and Warner in James, which makes me very happy and like warm inside, because James was a child when we first meet him in the original series, and now he's grown up and has had these wonderful people around him to influence him and kind of push him in the right direction. But he also still has that like sense of humor and his own way of thinking and his individual personality. So I'm really enjoying this story. I mentioned, but I am listening to the audiobook at the same time. The audiobook is really good. It has two different voice actors, one for the female main character and one for the male main character. I feel like it just adds to the story and it makes it feel so much more action-packed. Just listening to the book and reading it at the same time is so fun. This is such a fun book. It's so action-packed. It's so funny. In the action scenes, we have a little bit of comedy added to it because of James's personality, and I'm really enjoying it so far. Everybody, it is a much later, but I actually finished Watch Me by Tahereh Mafi, and guys, it was so good. It was so action-packed and fast-paced. I flew through it, mostly because it's a YA book and because the chapters were really short, but it was so good. I was so entertained the entire time from start to finish, and it had the cutest little romance with James and Rosabelle, and I'm so excited for the rest of the books in this series to come out because I just know they're going to be so good, and I'm so invested in this series already, even though this is the first one and the only one that's out so far, but I'm so excited for the rest of them to come out. But anyways, let me just tell you a little bit more about this book. So this book starts off with the female main character named Rosabelle. I think I said her name was Annabelle at the beginning of this video, but her name is Rosabelle, and she lives on the Ark, which is the last island of the reestablishment, which is considered to be the enemy. And we get introduced with her with this very intense scene, and she has a very intense past, and she's also the caretaker for her little sister who is sick. So everything that she does is to try and save her little sister and keep her alive. And then we get introduced to James, who is the male main character, and his personality in this book is so great. He is hilarious and he brings so much into the story. I loved reading his point of view, and I could just tell the influence that Kenji and Aaron Warner had on James because I see so much of them in James, and it's just so amazing that he got to grow up with two amazing people. I'm talking like they're actual real people, but they're characters in a book, but I just feel like these could be real people. Anyways, ways. I feel like it could have been a little bit longer, but it is the first book, so I understand why it's so short, because it's just an introduction to the new world and the new series. Definitely left off on a cliffhanger, so just keep that in mind. Overall, I really enjoyed reading this book. It's definitely a 5 stars for me. It's a 10/10 recommend. You have to read it. However, I would read the Shatter Me series first before you pick this one up, because it does give away a lot of things that happened in the Shatter Me series, and it does mention a lot of the main characters from the original series and what they're up to 10 years later, which was so heartwarming and nostalgic to read, which made me love this book even more. And it's through James's point of view, so we get little updates through him. I feel like that was such a great way to kind of give us updates on our favorite characters without having them take over this story. Now I'm gonna actually pick up another book, and that book is gonna be The Favorites by Layne Fargo. I've heard nothing but good things about this book, and people have been raving about it. And again, I don't really know too much about this book, but I really enjoy not knowing anything about books before I read them, because I feel like I enjoy the book a little bit more and everything is so new and exciting, and I don't see any plot twists coming, and everything that happens is just a big surprise to me. So the only thing that I know about this book is that it's about 2 figure skaters, and I think it's kind of like a documentary about them too, and it has some romance in it, but I don't know if the 2 figure skaters are the people that fall in love with each other. I'm not sure, but I do know that it's the lives of 2 figure skaters. I think they do fall in love. I feel like it's their love story or something like that, but I'm excited to read this. It is getting a little bit late, but I always read right before going to bed, so I'm going to start this book tonight, but I'm probably not going to get too far into it. The first page of this book is so good. It's like not even the first chapter, it's like a little introduction, and it's already so good. Even the first line is good. Let me read it to you. It says, "Today is the 10th anniversary of the worst day of my life." Does that not just capture your interest? It captured my interest. But yeah, I have not even gotten to chapter 1 and I'm already hooked. Oh my goodness. I feel like there's a scandal and drama going on. I am so excited. Like, I'm telling you, I haven't even gotten to the first chapter and I'm already loving this story. I feel like there's like a little mystery going on too. I'm just so excited for the drama. I am a sucker for drama and a sucker for scandal, and I'm just so excited to read this entire book now. Reached another dramatic point in the story, and I didn't see it coming, but then I did see it coming, and then it happened. I was shocked. Oh no, I lost my bookmark. I'm on chapter, whoa, I read a lot. I'm on chapter 30, so I'm flying through this at the moment. You know, it's been such a roller coaster, but I really am enjoying it now. It did become a little bit slow for me, but now that this drama happened, I'm invested again. So I'm gonna keep reading for a little bit longer because it is getting good. That was a really fun read. It was full of drama, and we all know I'm a sucker for drama, okay? And I really love the style that it was written in. It was written in a kind of like documentary style. So we got to hear the drama from different perspectives and what people thought was happening, but then we got the actual perspective of what was really happening from the female main character's point of view. So she kind of squashed all the rumors, and there was a lot of rumors going on. The only issue that I had was the ending. I don't know if I liked it or not. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't my favorite. But overall, I actually really liked it. I gave it 4.5 stars. I liked the writing, the style, the drama, and I definitely need to read more books by Layne Fargo because I think I really like her writing style, and her storytelling is just amazing. I know I only read 2 books, but the second book was really long and they were both really great books. Let me know down in the comments if you've read these 2 books and what you thought about them so we can start a little book discussion. But that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.